Today I'm going to cut a new door in the shed. I'm going to put it down here, take this window out and run it down there. It's just so awkward to reverse the bike down the slope, down the side of the house and down to the road. And I'm getting too old and I can't hump this thing around if I've not got it straight anymore. Right, I finished the new door, well almost. Needs a lock and a hasp, maybe an handle, painting obviously. I thought I'll bring the old bike round and try it. Well, I started it up and I thought, I don't believe it. The throttle cable had just broke. So I had to bring it round on the choke. I'll tell you what, I've been really lucky with this bike. So that's my next job. I suppose now the shed's finished, I better start on that throttle cable. Got the cable off, so because the cable was broken I could just undo that, pull it off there, feed the cable through the bike, then I had to disconnect the engine breather and pull that through. I don't know if you can see this, so just say pull that through out the way. That's a tricky to do it one-handed. Oh, anyway, I'll just tuck it out of the way for now. Okay. Right, then I was able to push the bottom of the throttle up and with both hands just flip the barrel connector out. So I didn't have to take any of the carbs off or anything, but whether I can get it back in like that, I don't know. And that's why it broke. It corroded through, snapped there. So there the sleeving was damaged. There, and the wet must have got in, just rotted it through. The cables were seized when I first started it up anyway, so God, I was so lucky. The new cables arrived, and my quick fix last week by just undoing that because the cable was broke was brilliant at the time, but it looks like both cables have got to be unhooked and then they both have to screw on exactly the same time, so now I've got to disconnect the other one. The return cable looks a lot easier than the throttle cable. Oh yeah, so your barrel connections basically go like that, they pop in. The cable goes in the little slot, they come round. So they're quite simple, and that's what they look like on the carb as well. So now I should be able to loosen that off. Now I'm assuming you have to turn both at the same time, like that. Ooh. Oh, there you go. No way! Oh, that was just a... Look at that! Oh well, I'll know next time. I can put some oil down it. It's in good nick. Okay, so I can just screw that in now, like that. It's easy enough. And now I know that that is just a push in like that. It makes life a lot easier. Right, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's get some oil down it. So this is how you put them on. So this is how you put them on, and the carburetor's the same. They push through, cable round. That's your throttle, and this is the return. In, round. There we go. Oh yeah. In the UK we're just going to start putting 10% ethanol in the petrol. If the bike had been left all them years with ethanol in the tank, it would have destroyed the carbs and maybe the whole bike. Right, get the engine breather out of the way again. I'll just put it on to stop any dirt from getting in there. What you have to do now is push the throttle round with your finger so you can push the barrel into the slot and then pull it around. Ooh, back up then. Ah, sod it. Right, I've managed to get it in. It was tricky, but it's possible. Right, the new cable's on and it's locked in place. I've taken the slack out. By adjusting this. If your tick over is affected, you can always adjust it on this, because obviously it was okay before the cable snapped. Well, that really feels smooth. I didn't realise how much that cable was affecting it. While I was waiting for the cable to turn up, I've taken this off the speedo and rev counter. The reason why I extended that light was so I could have the ignition in it. It just gave me a bit of time to do it. I've made these rings here for them to sit in. They're not tight yet, and I'm just waiting for the new display lights to come, and I'm going to fit the original ignition here. And another job I need to do is weld up this. I don't know whether it rusted through or whether it's gone rotten, but there is a hole there, whether that's a drain hole, but it's bigger than what it should be, and it's not round, so I need to weld that up. So they're my next two jobs.